Hi, welcome, and thanks for tuning in for an update. An update for those who tuned in to the video about the wonder of the world. And it says you're a wonder of the world. And I was showing you and sharing about how wonder of the world or leaf of life can create its own roots. Just a leaf. The leaf was set on the kitchen sill, and I keep it gently moist, and it absorbs the moisture. And like you, once this energy matches you in frequency, use your intuition and your resourcefulness, and do your research. Wand of the world, leaf or plant, and leaf of life. It's an air plant, and it's naturally medicinal. This is not allopathic medical advice. No. And as a gardener and a farmer, I can tell you from experience, I've grown this leaf is ready now to be set in the earth because it's grown its whiskers from its own essence and the infusion of water. She's grown her own ecosystem. So now as I set her in earth, and she's very versatile, very strong, that she has such a relationship with nature that nature takes care of her, and she grows in and of herself, right, with nature. So once I create a little room in the earth and set her, she can grow. I've grown some up to 4 feet tall. So this is somebody who has really regenerated themselves, and you're being rejuvenated. We have Genesis here, a beginning, a new beginning. We have eternal key of life and the ancient crocodile. So yes, you have ancestral help. You may have Kemetic infusion vibes, and meditation is a key part of your process in this Genesis as you've been rejuvenating yourself. So we have Nifty with meditation and the number 10. Tawaret with Genesis, right? Tawaret with Genesis and number 24, which is 6. And then we have Sishat with wisdom. Sishat, so your wisdom, you may be journaling about your journey, using your journal as a journey. Maybe writing things to calibrate your energy. Write a letter, burn it. Write a mantra. Write the truth about yourself, about your journey, things you've learned. You may be writing a book, a song, a poem, writing a new story, a new journey. So in terms of the African goddesses rising now, we have the Egyptian gods, ancient Egyptian gods, and here we have the African goddesses bringing through a message here with Urzuli Dantor and etheric chords. And here she has her machete, she has her cutlass, her collins, and here any chords that are not for your highest good, you've been clearing to have this newness, this Genesis, this meditation, to exist with this peace of mind vibration, and maybe hopefully cutting off any patterns, any self-sabotaging beliefs. So someone may still be believing a few self-sabotaging concepts. Remember also to watch your words and any etheric chords that we may have put out into the atmosphere, into the air, or we may have heard and received that were not ours. And we have this beautiful gift of balance on both sides. So you've been taking care of your inner child while you do this. You are freeing your inner child as you do this. We've got giving and receiving. So you're at a place and at a point now that you have severed anything that wasn't for your highest good, here with Urzuli and Tawaret with its Genesis, this new beginning, Sachet with this wisdom, and Nefti with this meditation. You have Ma'at coming through for you. Ma'at, giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. So now look at this stance. Look at this stance. This open. This may be a key. This is a key for someone. Use your intuition, and the readings also match vibration and energy and frequency. So here we have Ma'at with a balance. Somebody may be bilingual. This reminds me of a peacock as well. Gorgeous clothing. Yeah, you have a great body, and you're also focusing on your great body, the things that give and receive well for your flow, for your energy. We have a great fortune that you are meditating on, and that's here we have giving and receiving. So you're someone with this Ma'at balance. You are someone who pours into self and pours into others through the overflow. This is a natural flow of reciprocity and balance. Order, divine order. So we have great fortune, and this is protected and guarded with your wings and your hands. Someone has very powerful hands. Great fortune because of what it provides. And we have it's a vehicle. House and land and. House and land and. Again, this is not financial advice on an earthly level. You've got meditation. Look, you're here meditating on giving and receiving. This is what you declare in the atmosphere. You've got eternal life here. You cutting those etheric cords to anything or anyone that was taking from you and not living with reciprocity. Here you are, forecasting that for yourself, declaring it for yourself, and receiving, giving and receiving. And we got this great fortune. So let's loosen this cosmic cord here so that we can receive this flow, this income coming in. And this income is in tune with this goddess frequency. This is high integrity. This is integrity. And fortune is also wealth in terms of wellness, health, vitality. We have Umbuya Nehanda here with radical rebirth, confirming Genesis and Tawaret with radical rebirth. So yeah, radical, it has been a journey. The energies are moving. Apparently or evidently, Mercury is retrograding again, and I'm now starting to tune in to what that means, and also be open to expansiveness and not being confined to, still listening in. And once it resonates and once it matters and informs and is confirmed through your meditation with the divine, through your connection, your personal relationship. If this is for you, you have been through a radical rebirth, not just any old rebirth, a radical rebirth. So today may be a very tender day for you, and tender can also be brilliant. So be gentle with yourself is a reminder that I'm called to share, and also to, when you as you look in the mirror, and water is also a mirror, to congratulate yourself, celebrate yourself for this journey, this genesis, this inner work, this inner tuning, this meditation, this bravery to encourage, to cut etheric cords, because there are also forces that come against gifted ones. There are also forces who come against new beginnings. There are forces that come against people who live with reciprocity. So you cut those cords working against you energetically. It's etheric, just like there's those swords in those cards, which cards we use as keys. Those swords can be etheric, so sent on all levels. So that means your power is your own. You claim your power, and here is Genesis, a new beginning that includes giving and receiving, and possibly some elephants and giraffes. Confirmed by this elephant charm bracelet. This came through yesterday, so last night, depending on when you tune in and what time of the day it is for you. But the messages are timeless still and perfectly timed. Here we have a blue elephant, elephant memory, and the elephant here is by the water. Okay, new beginning. You went through this long journey with this giraffes, this long journey with your intuition, your memory, compassion, loyalty, and alertness, because you're always alert to predators that inevitably exist where there is life and where there's love. And where there's light and good vibrations, not true vibrations. So you're here by the water refreshing yourself, and here you are as water, refreshed and refreshment and refreshing. The sun has come out for you here. So yeah, this long journey, feeling, oh goodness, when is the water going to come? When is the water going to come? When the water already is. Remember, the water already is. I'll know she's outside through this portal here, the secondary portal, this what looks like a white window, a white door, which is really light. In fact, it's brown, but it's shining the light here right beyond there. And she's not beyond because I can hear her from here as you see, is the ocean blue. I took off these earrings and here they are here for you, coming through again with the water. Water is abundance. So you are now called to refresh yourself because you've been tuning yourself through meditation. Through meditation. Turquoise may be a key for someone, your voice as well. It's been a quiet time for you in this meditation. You haven't been speaking or sounding as much as before. You cut these cords to things that may have been coming in your way, pulling against you, tugging, tug of warring with your energy. And here you are refreshed with a select few in such an expansive space. Somebody has expensive taste. Yeah, well, you're expansive, so yeah, these have come away from dry land. We have a card coming up that reminds me of a time when things were dread globally. So we're called here with this message, using your intuition, monitoring your energy and your frequency, to know that no matter what, you are an enigma. So you've got different, there's a different vibe to you, right? There's a different vibe. Ooh, did not expect that card there. However, it's key that it came out. So the star, you are, wow. A double star. Look at you with your hand on your bamba. Wow, you tuned into yourself. You are tuned into yourself. You are tuned in. Wow, and tuning. Oh my goodness. Very unique, very surreal, very gifted, very healing, a very healing energy you have once this energy is yours. Very healing. Here we have this giving and receiving again. Giving and receiving. This tuning. Wow, the star who cut etheric cords. Wow, and now in a season, now opening up with the wings here to refreshment here with the elephants. And we got them, I noticed, in pair of elephants. Okay, someone paging Noah. Okay, we also have 2 lions here. 2 lions with the strength, right? The strength. You got the lions and the crocodile. And we got the elephant and the giraffe. The lions, the crocodiles. The elephants, lionesses, stars. This is a time of celebration for the experience that you will or may have and can have in a very dread time. You hear the wind, Koshi chimes. You will, wow, I'm hearing something that sounds like a wolf. It's like a dog howling. It's a horn. Someone is playing music that sounds like ancient jazz with a trumpet. And it sounded, Okay, up and down every avenue. Yet here there's celebration. After the cutting of cosmic cords to any forces, in particular forces, coming against you, coming in with this new beginning, with wisdom, with sashat, with documentation on your behalf from Kemet, straight from Kemet, from the ancestral archives about your rejuvenation. And you are prepared, having rejuvenated and regrown roots of your mere essence, because this came from a plant. So the whole plant, this was popped from the plant, plucked from the plant, or gifted from the plant, rejuvenated itself while being gifted with higher help and refreshment, and tuning itself. It absorbed the best nutrients from elements it was privy to, which is air by the kitchen windowsill, which is drops of water, and then the water and the breath that I infused into it, and the intention and the love and the divine natural order and supernatural essence for this double star. Someone has an accent that says these. For this double star, we have two. You are getting a memo of how to provide safety at a very, very, very dread time. But because you know who you are and have tuned and charged yourself, you are unbothered. Not that you don't care, because this is you. This is you with a radical rebirth. So you have tuned your empathy to the frequency of unbothered when it comes to, let's just say, collective control. Through your power and the messages you receive as a star seed, with serious reinforcements from lands they're still talking about now and will continue to. And you look similar. So, same body, same vibe. We have what looks like a hibiscus in hand, and we have a hibiscus through this window. A whole tree. You may get a memo about a radical rebirth. Erratic, a radical rebirth. And you will be prepared, receiving messages. Yes, it's a bad idea to even try coming for an earth angel. Oh goodness me. I was not expecting this as my first read for the day, and here we are. Star. You are extremely tuned, balanced, and you are protected and will be protected, and are protected in the cosmos, and are protected in the physical. You have a guardian. You have divine weapons, energetically speaking. You have a promise of a new beginning, backed by an ancient alligator and a crocodile. That's nothing to play with, and has lived through everything. You have archives, maybe not on you, with you, but it is written that your powers and your joy and your energetic safety and discernment are intact as the chimes sing for you, and the divine reminds you. that Ma'at has you covered, and you are the coverage. This giving and receiving, this looking out for self, knowing when to tune in to self and when to join the party with kin, energetically speaking. With this energy, you help guide ones to refreshment, to safety through the deep waters. And this can be the deep waters of the soul, the depths of the soul, through the high waters and the tides of the journey. Look, and also, oh my, I forgot, as yes, Palo Santo in her hand, in your hand, and the elephant is reaching for it here as it's ready to sip its water. Yeah, you are very protective, and you're very protected and very powerful. Tú eres muy poderoso espiritualmente, because they find joy again. Look at, yay, right in this wave, surfing this wave, which is a big, huge freaking wave and a big water that looking like it's going uphill. Yet this is safe journey. It's protected, because I remembered, as much as I drew these cards, I discover new things each time. Someone may have indigenous roots. As you're here, leading these to water here, because you're in the water. Look, it's connected. The water going right there, so to the refreshment. And with these musical giraffes, these singing giraffes, so joyful. There's a boomerang, as in a return to sender, to something very dread on a collective level. I wanted to tap out and God, look deeper. Now use your intuition, right? Use your intuition. You are very unique. You're very unique. So you have a specific set of skills. What was it? What was the line from Liam? Literally. So if you choose, if that's your choice, if you return to sender, or if you transmute negative energies, you certainly navigate challenges uniquely. Let's put it that way. That helps you to navigate the waters and the tides connected to the cosmos. So you watch the sun, you observe the moon, monitor the rain, the wind speaks to you. So you got to know, like, every wave, the waves always flowing, and then certain bigger waves come, they come in sets. And here you are as this energetic surfer, knowing, no, time this wave, nah, not that wave, this one pulling, so look, there's the barrel right there, you know. And you know then how to tune in bodily and frequencyly to how to navigate this wave, this little being. You're like the eye of the wave. And you're also a wave of refreshment. Because look, bringing in the water right here. It literally, yeah, you bring in the water here, refreshment. Oh, trumpet. An elephant is a trumpet. That's why they don't usually play jazz. And they stop playing it. So someone may really love jazz, or may want to be called maybe a jazz musician. Jazz. Yeah, radical rebirth, drastic. Someone may really want to be taking up some sort of instrument like trumpet, saxophone. And we have even the giraffe singing. I don't even know that giraffes make a sound that I know. I don't. Not at this point. We have water. So yeah, you know, like when they spray themselves after, so refresh. Wow. And you bring in this wave of refreshment. And I was taking it the other way as well, which I still feel, because it's an enigma. It's so strange how in such dread times, when there's such panic, there's such collective panic. It's an enigma. It's like an anomaly. How is this that your cup is overflowing? It's because, look, you here by the water with your cup, and your jar is right there. You're the star. You're a star seed. Look, here is another jar. How many you want? This is your appointment. You are, you have this essence. You are meant to be seen. You may prefer actually to not really be bothered. Like, you enjoy yourself. You have learned to navigate yourself. You learn to pace yourself, and you have experience with being bothered, being harassed, being harnessed, being tapped into with various vamps, and energies. So you had to shake that off, recalibrate your energy, meditate, tune your energy, shake it off, write a new song, have a new frequency, see yourself in a new light, be unbothered to the collective piggying down, or whatever you want to call it, no offense to pigs, and you focus on your beautiful journey ahead for you. Sunset glow, mountain river. Someone may have taken a beautiful drive to somewhere with a magnificent sunset glow and a mountain river, and also have some beautiful boobs. Maybe went to the beach and took a pic recently in a sunny place. You got the water and the sun. Yeah, and so you may seem like you're unbothered and are unbothered about certain things, and prune them away. You prune them away with those etheric cords. And now coming in here with Urzuli Dantor, who intervened for you, who gave you the courage and the power, and then found that you cut cords that weren't yours to hold. And here you tune in. You have a guardian angel. You're divinely protected. Your ancestors of the highest vibration, only the ones who want the best for you. We're not inviting everybody to this party. Look, you see, like, but how much people would say? 5? A select few. Yet we are still more than few. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This is really beautiful. Once this energy matches you, Cosmic Guardian, Asheo, Cosmic Guardian. Wow. So this is like a hug from the Most High. Wow, in an energetic form. And this is what this feels like. You have a guardian angel. You may have that guardian angel, or that one with your one, where you are one, yet still you're ones. And you got this, you live in this, you have this protection around you, this cosmic guardian around y'all, around you, whether as one and whether by choice. Got 2 here, 3, 4. Yeah, you may like what's called small units. Yeah, there's nothing small about you. You're a star. I do get that it could be a lot, because many times people constantly watching you, and they're evaluating. They love you, hate you, trust you, this, whatever. What is it? Is it real? Is it this? Why is she dressed so? Why is she this? Why he this? Why? How come he's always so? Oh yeah, that's none of your business, You got pruning. Study your pace. Remember the meditation, which could start now. All of these deep breaths. We shake off any of them vibes, any residue. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. I just gotta dance my body sometimes to shake it off, shake it off. If you have done like return to senders or whatever works for you, whatever you're called to, through your own divine connection, your own star essence. Look at this, radical rebirth, radical. Wow. And now with this wisdom, you ride the journey, you ride the wave. It's facing the beautiful fact that yes, you may seem like somewhat of an enigma. I'm not even fully sure, so I'll look for a better word. You're very unique. Oh, and you have the key card for my deck. You are very unique. Look at the hummingbird here for you. Wow. Singing for you. A hummingbird trusts you enough to rest. Hummingbirds, people know them for speed, so you know how to navigate speed in a very customized way. Yes, again, pace yourself. You might want to watch the video from last night. It's close to this, depending on when you're watching this and what your now is, and also which one may resonate with you. It's coming through. It talks about how you pace yourself. So you know about, look, you got the hummingbird and the snail. Before it was the hummingbird and the turtle. Aha! So at some times you are your own home. At some times you feel like an island on your own. Yet here is this. Yeah, you have a lot of animal friends. The animals love you, even ones that people might be afraid of because they're so large. But they love you and they know that, aha. Wow, even salt water. Y'all, I'm at the beach now. Elephants by the beach, giraffes by the beach. Wow, it's very interesting. Bringing this refreshment. Yeah, enigma, you know, it's like very, this is like the energy. What? An elephant by the beach? That's kind of the vibe. Not that you're an elephant in terms of size, right? Yeah, because we got you here, peeny as a star. You may be, yes, toning up, trimming down, and, you know, focusing on your ideal weight. Someone may want to tune into this stance. This is not allopathic health advice or fitness club, although I do this formation, and we'll probably do it by the sea, which is outside. So that reminds me, there's another video of breath meditation and very casual stretch session by the sea that I filmed. So if you want, y'all who've been sharing all your love in the comments, if you want me to upload it, it's not edited or anything, it's the sounds of the sea solamente, and I'm breathing, and yeah, it's a nice flow. It's something that I do as often as possible, and I'm gonna do it just now as I walk through there to go on the beach. So yeah, your sword of truth is down. So the battles, the words that may have, you don't have to fight with your words right now. This is not the time. You put that sword down, yet the sword of truth is still in your hand and right there poised at your side. And here you have the hummingbird that chooses specifically where it rests. It has particular circuits. You know, it does here, then there, and then you miss it, and then here they'll come back again. They'll always return to these as long as the frequency is right and it's their choice. So that with pace yourself is, yeah, it's the video that's always called You Toggle Time, and this is coming in for you. You are, yeah, extremely unique, and purposely so. It's divinely designed. It's divinely designed. Yeah, you have a connection with plants and with nature, because I'm watching how you tune plants and how you're connected to nature. Yes. Yeah, the animals love you. The animals love you, and they've learned through experience not to trust many. This is a beautiful frequency, and speaking of frequency, you're a wave rider. Wow. Olvidé que tenía eso. I almost forgot that I had this one right here. Wow. How you feel about you? Take a deep breath. It's about pairing the energy and looking deeper into yourself. You want to write it down? The divine and the chimes are saying yes. You want to remind yourself in the mirror of how beautiful you are. To lighten your heart with this feather. Con la pluma. Someone may love Dominica, have roots with Dominica, maybe called Sally. This is from my hibiscus oracle card, and this is not the deck. This is another one of my decks. And we got the camel. He came out for you, Cami came out for you, and look, Cami right there. So Cami wants to remind you, if you're feeling a little bit fatigued after that, cellular regeneration. This is not medical advice. We're doing a reading intuitively, energetically, with cards as keys, because you're a powerful being. You are quite mysterious. Yeah, your subconscious, you're really focused on your subconscious, and your subconscious is really rising. Look at this. Double confirmation, cell regeneration. Yeah, so be gentle with yourself, as you got real stamina, and you look at the camel sitting down. Cami's sitting down right now. Cool, relaxing again. And I gave him the view. I made sure he has a view. He's also guarding, so don't mind he sitting down there. God, let he bite you or kick you is a problem. But Cami's cooling out, enjoying the breeze. This is a time to be refreshed. This is a time to experience unbridled joy. Unbridled. He doesn't have on any bridle. There's no constriction. I had this sparkly chain on him. Not really on him, but just like graced around him. I said, nah, no, done with that vibe. Not even for decoration. Let that camel cross this table and put that on. To let me know, yes. So yeah, regeneration. That's beautiful. It looks that way. Aha, regeneration. You went for a surf, no? Replenishment, joy. Giraffes are singing. The elephants are trumpeting. Yeah, they broke free from everything that was holding them back, and now this is like they are water. They are water. Just as the camel has its water right here, you got this provision, this replenishment, this refreshment within you. And everything else is from the overflow, because you are the star. With proof here that your cup overflows, right? Your cup overflows. Look, water. Look, water. Turquoise water. Look, water. Look, while you were here with your hand in the water, look what came for you. Mother Nature came and brought this. A heart shell. I found this beautiful heart. Totally sculpted. Look at this. And here is indented, so it's perfect for your thumb. Someone may want to have a smooth stone, some sort of smooth stone. I'm thinking also about tiger's eye. This is for some courage, because unbridled joy in today. Unbridled joy, your cup overflow. Let it overflow with joy. Your joy overflows. Let it bubble up and rise as you bravely cut those cords to all those cosmic vibes that were trying to tether you to whatever, and you rejuvenated yourself. Anything that was coming against you, anyone that was coming against you, you didn't need to go looking for them. Look, Urzubi say, look me, she Collins right here, energetically speaking. No, she gave the hibiscus for you. The Koshi chimes are singing, and here are the chimes. The chimes that were once broken are now an enigma. They're now new. They're now a unique frequency. You are a unique frequency. So when you chime, look how the light is coming on you. When you chime, when you sound, when you sing, when you are, because your energy is singing. Your blood is a frequency. Your breath is traveling. Wow, your subconscious is dancing in the ethers or ethers, in your dreams. You have a unique frequency. Stamina, chosen stamina. You may look quite exotic. People may consider you exotic. Like you might find people asking you what you are. not who you are, but what you are. What you're mixed with, where you're from, where you're froms. You know, a giraffe that sings. What is this? Yeah. An elephant with eyelashes. They may call you exotic. Some may use it in a derogatory sense. Like how they may say like a certain hybrid dogs or this and that. They may have these kind of terms. You know, racing for the swift. I mean, yeah, you know how to be swift. You see how, look at these muscles. Look at this stance. Look at this. You know how to dress for what's figuratively war, energetically speaking. And you love nature, au natural. Good for you too. Self-validation and divine approve coming right here after big things are going chosen. So you may be who's called chosen one. We know the many bright things that come